Greetings, I'm David, and this is RollerCoaster Tycoon. So let's go ahead and start a new game. Forest Frontiers, Dynamite Dunes, Leafy Lake, Diamond Heights, or Evergreen Gardens. And then we have some other different parks that we can do. Why don't we just start at the top of the list with Forest Frontiers. Okay, so your objective for this map is to have at least 250 guests in your park at the end of October year 1 with a park rating of at least 600. So here is our front gate. Don't have a rating. We don't have any guests yet. Admission to the park is free. Park size is that. I'm not going to say it because I don't really want to. Here's our objective, and we haven't had any new awards. So, not sure. We can just pause the game by clicking spacebar. No, looks like. Okay. Been a while since I played this game. Right, looks like that is the most zoomed in we can get at the moment. Doesn't appear as if anything is moving. So we can go ahead and start building. So we have just transport rides. We have sort of gentle rides. We have roller coasters. Obviously, namesake of the game. Thrill rides, so not roller coasters, but still sort of more actiony type games, or not games, rides, water rides, and we have different shops and stalls. So, we have a few options to start with. I think it's usually a good idea to go ahead and get one sort of thrill ride, and then one sort of more gentle ride, and then one roller coaster early, and then definitely we will need a bathroom. That's almost a required thing. So let's go ahead and place. Oh, can't build that while the game is. What? That seems silly. Okay. We could raise the price on admission to there, but I don't think we're going to do that. That seems a bit much for the first thing, especially a bathroom. So we will go ahead and build ourselves a swinging ship. So let's go ahead. So the arrow will tell you like where the front of this thing is. Really, you can't place things when it's paused? It seems really silly. Right. So we need both an entrance and an exit. So you have a few different paths. You have the regular path that was about 12 gold, I want to say. I'm not sure. I would think the dirt path would be slightly cheaper. Oh, yes. You do have to change whether it's closed or open. So don't forget that. Especially on the bathrooms. You can change the elevation, and that will sort of determine which direction you're going. So go ahead and have that opened. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And then I think it would be a good idea to have, so we can either build our own or we can go ahead and build a pre-made one. Now, pre-made ones, I'm not sure what's going to be cheaper at the moment. Is it not going to give me how much it costs? Yeah, it's not. Let me take a look here. How much? So it's about $2,000, almost $3,000, which for the mischief. Wood chip, I feel like would be the easier one to fit sort of in the layout here. If you are having trouble seeing, you can always change the angle at which you are placing things. So yeah, can't place it while it's paused. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Oh, can you not just get rid of the trees? I feel like this. I feel like trees were really annoying to get rid of. That was the map. I suppose we could go ahead and start letting people in. Now, we still need to get an actual roller coaster up if we really want people to come here. Can't create new ride attraction construction, not all. It seems like one of the silliest restrictions. Alright. So let's go ahead, get our entrance and our exit right there. And then yeah, go ahead. Stick with the sort of stone layout here for now. Okay. And then yeah, we'll do that for now at least. So we are starting to get some guests in here. So how many? We have 3 trains. So we have some benefit of doing either or. So we could either do more cars per train and have less trains, which would more than likely result in less risk of a crash, especially on your roller coasters that you custom make. That would probably be better. But then you have to wait for more people to fill up those cars, and people can get impatient and be upset and stuff for you not doing stuff faster, basically. So these are already set to prices. I'm going to lower them. I find it better to let people enjoy the park more than just going for straight profit. So it does look like we have some loans. We do have a bunch of expenses, but that's to be expected, especially since we just started. And we just built a giant roller coaster. I think the next thing we should go ahead and do, is start looking at food. And what better place to put it than right across the road from the bathroom. I will put it right there. Try not to remove benches, and specifically benches. People like to sit. So I think both of these probably lower the burger, but I think both of those are fine for now. So we're getting a bunch of guests. So our goal isn't to just make the most money. Our goal is to become well liked by people, by the guests. And the best way to do that is by not having super overpriced stuff. Obviously, we still need to make some money so we can create new attractions that people will want to come to. But it is okay at this stage in the game, and especially on this particular map, to just worry about making people happy, not necessarily make money. So with your rides, you have three options. You can either have it off, so nobody will be able to ride it. You can have a test ride. So especially with your roller coasters, it's quite helpful to do this before you start using them. Because especially with your own roller coasters, there is a good chance that if you didn't do something correctly, your trains are going to crash. And if your train crashes, then you have to rebuild your roller coaster and fix the problem. For whatever reason, if I'm remembering correctly, it would not let you run the roller coaster ever again. Which seems a little silly as long as you're fixing the problem. But hey, I mean, I get it. Looks like it's going to start raining, which means that attendance might start going down. Yeah. Don't remember if I really think there's anything that you can do for that. Anyways, you also have the test ride, and then you have the on, so people can actually ride your rides. So this one, we are... okay. I'm going to lower this just a little more, because I find with the gentle rides, people really don't like them. Which, I mean, is fair. They're not the most exciting rides, for sure. How much are we making here? It's on. Go ahead and lower it a little. People just not going there, or how's... Oh, weird. People going to any of these things? Should be. What's going on here? Hungry. Well, there's a burger stand right there. Right there. So, let's go ahead. We have a few things that we can do. So, the way you get more various rides is you have research funding. So, you can either do no funding, which means none of your money is going towards new stuff. Minimum funding, a little bit of money's going there, but it's not very much. Normal funding, which is what we're on, that's a reasonable amount is going. And then maximum funding, a lot of it is going, but research is going to be pretty quick compared. And then you can decide where your research is going. So if I like to go for roller coasters, and then shops and stalls, and ride improvements. I think those are the big three for me. But that doesn't stop research from just going to these, even though you don't want it to. Don't know why. It does. So I think part of the reason why things might not be going super well is because it's been raining a lot. Like, it's March, early April. So I suppose that would make sense. So how are we doing here? You making a little more money? You make some money? Right, popularity is good. Good. I'm happy to see that. Some of these things you can actually change the colors if you're very particular about what colors. Oh, new ride attraction now available, Ferris wheel. So yeah, we'll get little notifications when we open something else up. We're not making a whole lot of money right now, and I feel like we probably need to go ahead and get some staff. So we have a few different things. We have handymen who clean up things like this, puke all over the place, of course. Mechanics, so rides do break down after a while, so you have to have some mechanics, have at least a mechanic, usually multiple once you get into bigger parks, to take care of everything. Security guards, people do cause trouble, so to avoid vandalism, it's really important to have some security guards everywhere. And then you have entertainers that can just liven up the park a little. So I think it's really important to have at least a handyman. So you can also assign him to like a certain area. So just to be safe, I'm going to assign him to this entire walkway here. And then I'm going to also hire a mechanic before something breaks down. And mechanics will like check on the rides. So there's that as well. Hopefully that will help prevent breakdowns. So let's see, how are we doing? Alright. Please unfuse. Alright. So let's see how our people are doing. Walking thoughts. So yeah, we have a lot of good comments about the roller coaster. Yeah. That's the thing that I find, is that no matter what you do, the only things that are going to be really fun for your people are the roller coasters. Which is really unfortunate, because, like, this ride isn't a bad ride, but because there are some people who really like it. But obviously you have... I want to go on something more thrilling than Scrambled Egg 1. Yeah, the names are not the most creative. So Roller Coaster is obviously... Roller Coaster 1 is obviously the most enjoyed ride at the moment. A lot of people can get on there, which is really nice. So let's see how these places are doing now. So maybe need something. Okay, there. Right click, not left click. These aren't making much money. I'm curious. Like, they're open, right? It says that they're open. Yeah, so I'm curious as to why. Do I just need to lower the amount that it costs or something? I don't know. I find it very odd that no one's really going there. Nothing should be blocking the path. Alright, whatever. So, let's see, what else? There's... I have to figure out, get the trash cans. So, have lots of trash cans everywhere. I don't know if this is gonna... Yeah, it'll replace it, but I don't care. Because people are jerks and will throw away stuff on the ground and pollute our earth. So definitely make sure to have lots of trash cans and benches everywhere. Then people will have less of an excuse to throw their garbage on the ground. So I'm going to raise the rate on the roller coaster a little. But I'm gonna lower it on the scrambled egg. I'm doing that mainly to try and get more people to ride the scrambled egg, but also to make a little bit more money on the roller coaster, since that's the more popular thing. The demand for the roller coaster is higher, so we need to increase that. Increase the profit that we make from it. Alright. So it's May right now. I think that's a wonderful place to put in a cut. So I'll see you guys next time.